Hello guys, and now we are on the third game in the Attack on the King series, and this game is a Ruy Lopez Chigorin variation played between Alexander and Patchman in 1947. So the game goes e4, e5, knight f3, knight f6. I'm sorry, knight c6 and bishop b5, a6 and bishop a4, knight f6. Castles bishop e7, rook e1, b5, bishop b3, d6, c3, castles, and h3, knight a5, bishop c2, and c5, d4, queen c7, knight bd2, bishop b7, d5, bishop c8, knight f1, rook e8, king h2, g6, knight to e3, bishop to f8, and g4. White has the better game. The situation here is better for white as black does not have the opportunity himself to become active on the king side. Neither can he set up an entirely satisfactory defensive position with pawns at f6 and g6 and knights at f7 and g7, as due to knight a5 his queen knight is too far away. Now bishop g7, rook g1, king h8 and knight to g5 with the idea of provoking h6. Should black fail to respond, then the important h7 and f7 pawns remain under fire. Now rook f8, h4. The object is to allow the white knight, if attacked, to retire to h3, from where it can assist the advance of f4. Now knight to g8, queen to e2. Now bishop to d2. It was better to play queen e7. Now bishop to d2. Now knight to e7. This gives white the opportunity for a surprising combination. Here correct move was f6. Here correct was f6, and after and there is knight e6 here. The computer shows this line. But first itself queen has to be queen should have come to e7, and now after knight e7, now knight to f5. White offers a knight in order to open the g file and give his queen access to h5. Here intuition also plays an important part. So because the consequences cannot be calculated accurately, so g takes f5 was a blunder as shown in the analysis. Now f6 was correct here. Here knight takes h7 would have been played, and after king takes, knight takes e7 and bishop to e8, knight c6, knight takes c6, d takes c6, bishop to h6 is coming. If rook a d1, What about bishop to h6? This takes, king takes, bishop takes, king takes, g5, f takes, rook takes, king takes, rook g1 check, queen f3. My God. So the game could have gone like this, in this way, if at all black didn't take the knight on f5, but black took, this was a blunder. So the black player didn't expect the other sacrifice at h7 here. Here even and g takes f5 and after f6 there is knight takes h7. If at all h6 was played, then queen to h5, then bishop to e8, if after bishop to e8 then f6, then this gonna come, bishop takes h6. This variation would come. If at all f6 was played here, then knight to e6 would come, or even knight to f7 could come. So then after rook takes, this knight to g6. So as you see guys, so here the knight should not be taken. What about this? Then g takes f5 comes. This, but the accurate move would have been f6. So the correct move would have been f6. But black here actually played f6, then knight takes h7 comes, and this is the second sacrifice. Now if at all king takes h7 is played, then queen h5 check, king g8, rook takes, king takes, and the other rook comes. So the king cannot take, so bishop e8 is played. So there is nothing better. If at all this is played, He takes f5. So, but black plays bishop to e8, and now rook takes g7, exchange sacrifice. King takes and knight takes on f8. After king takes, there is bishop h6 check, and then king f7, queen h5, and knight g6. F takes g6, king g8, queen f5, queen e7, with two powerful extra pawns. To say nothing of further attacking chances, white has a clear win. Uh, so, as you can see, so this is the end of the game. Here black resigns. White has got two powerful passes. So the game was won convincingly by white. So it is all how accurately you play the game, guys. It doesn't mean that always the sacrifices will win, or the structure. If in this structure black will lose, the only with accurate play you decide the game. Every move counts in a game. So I hope this game would have been very illustrative. I'll be seeing you in next game. Thank you.